Hi, my name is Travis Olson, creator of AgentBreakthrough.com, and today what I'm going to cover is using a closing plan in Top Producer. And the closing plans are really cool, how you can set it up from contract to close. So what I'm going to cover first is how the closing plan actually works, and then the importance of setting up specifics within there. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go in. Now in this upper right hand corner you can have action plans, listing plans, and closing plans. So I'm going to select closing plans. Now I created two separate types of plans for my ebook, The Automated Agent, which you can purchase through AgentBreakthrough.com on our store page. But a buyer has different things that need to be done, and obviously a seller has different things that need to be done. So I figured, why not create two separate ones? But if I were to create a plan, I could start down here in the lower left-hand corner. But I'm just going to go into, say, the buyer plan here, buyer closing plan. Now, for me, I'd rather be way more detailed than not. So I include every single piece of paperwork. I live in Minnesota, so obviously contracts are probably different depending on what state you live in. But if you look through here, every single piece of paperwork's in there, because I just want to be able to mark it down, and if I'm missing something, I just want a constant reminder there. Put a closing on the whiteboard. It's really up to you how you want to, what you want to add in here. But again, I want to make plans that are so easy that anybody could hop in and do it. But what I want to draw your attention to is the to be completed. So there's actually 4 different ways you can create these plans in Top Producer. You can have them start after the acceptance date, which these are. Now you can have it happen 2 days before closing date. So for example, this one says review the HUD prior to closing, which usually you can get that 24 to 48 hours before the closing. 7 days before the closing date, schedule your final walkthrough. These are my favorites, 7 and 14 days before the closing date. Call the lender for final underwritten approval, or just to check in to see where they're at. And then you can also do after the closing date, which is, assign your next 10-year follow-up plan. Update your new address in Top Producer. All these activities are on a continuum that happen with that closing date. So when you create that closing in Top Producer, all these activities are pivotal around that closing date. So if you adjust your closing date, all these activities will adjust as well. So if I needed to add a new activity, I would click here. Now keep in mind, all these activities will show up on your closing to-dos, so they're separate than just your regular to-dos, which is really nice when you're trying to keep an organized format as far as, if it's prospecting stuff or it's actually pertaining to a transaction. So we can create a to-do, a call, a letter, envelope label, email, postcard, whatever it is. And then now, how I mentioned that pivotal point, so we've got after acceptance date, it can be before closing date, after closing date, and after proceeding activity is complete. So like I said, there's 4 different ways you can set that up on the continuum. So for example, a great one is, I'm just going to create a call, and now I'm going to create this 3 days after the closing date. So this is going to remind me 3 days after the date that closes, according to what you put into Top Producer, to call them just to make sure that everything went okay with their move. This really can separate yourself as being a really proactive agent and really staying in front of people in a timely fashion. If you could imagine, handling 10, say 15 closings, over maybe 1, 2, or 3 months, it's very easy to get lost in the details and really drop the ball working with your clients. So again, this is a tool to really help you stay in front of the people and really do a great job as an agent. So this is a real a basic adding to do here. I'm just going to cancel it because I've already got that in my plan. Again, all these plans are in my ebook, The Automated Agent. Really help agents systematize their business and really be able to grow your business exponentially with communication with contacts and with actually, closing more deals and be able to stay in front of more and more people. So all this stuff is in there. You can check it out at agentbreakthrough.com under the store tab if you want to purchase. It's $29.95. I hope you found this information to be useful and help you take a different approach with handling your transactions. If you have any questions, you can definitely feel free to email me anytime. My email address is travis@agentbreakthrough.com, or if you want to check me out on Facebook, you can just add me as a friend on Facebook, Travis Olson, or I created a group called A Systematic Approach to Real Estate. Feel free to join in and post any questions you may have or anything that you need help with systematizing your business. We created a real nice group to have it kind of be an open forum to really assist agents the best we can. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to hearing from you and being of any service I can. Take care.